Good morning everyone, or afternoon, since we upload at 4:30. On today's episode of I've Borrowed a Car and We've Got a Really Bad Idea, we are going to chop the exhaust off my cousin's Leon FR. It is the 184 horsepower version, it is the diesel, but it's got a very quiet exhaust which he doesn't like, and we thought we'd help him because a Miltech, how much was a Miltech system?
Like 600.
£600 for a Miltech system. And he was thinking about getting it on finance, and we thought, nah, let's have a go at just chopping off the exhausts first of all. We are going to, hopefully, chop off the two bolts at the front there, just behind the butterfly valve. We're going to ignore this centre resonator for now, and then replace, man, look at that giant chamber. That's for a different model which has a big resonator in there. But yeah, exhaust off in one giant section and see if we can cut out some of the baffles. Dave's wheeling in the plasma cutter. And then it is our usual policy of chop off the rear muffler, strip out the pipes and try and straight pipe it as much as possible. But with this car we've got to keep the DPF, we've got to keep the cats, because it still needs to pass an MOT. To the welder, or plasma cutter or something. So we have plumbed on the battery protector thing so that when Dave zaps this thing with 100,000 volts it doesn't destroy the ECU. So what, you got 12mm bolts there? Or what,
13?
What's 13? Left of a 13mm bolt?
No, they're actually fine.
Oh, so that's for the... is cross member the right word for that?
Yes.
But it's some sort of brackety thing which is holding on some butterfly electronics.
Cross member
so,
is... Well, I suppose that's a cross member.
It goes across and it's shaped like a member. Two of those, let's get the exhaust down and out. Oh, he's got the goggles on. One bolt.
Well, bits of the bolt.
Notice though, safety
Surely
first.
your leg must be getting burned.
No, but look at him, like he's sitting there with his shorts on, no covering in his arm. Does he even have gloves on?
I've got gloves.
He's got gloves. Are they fireproof gloves?
They are, they're my welding gloves.
But apart from that, no hard hat. No, it doesn't even have a traffic cone out here for safety. Don't worry Dave, safety is coming.
Safety first.
Safety is here, you may proceed. You coming off okay?
Yes, thankfully.
Because they don't look in the best of it.
They aren't.
It's scandalous really. This car is just over 3 years old and all of the bolts are rusted to fuck.
Yes.
Oh, is that what's holding it in now?
Oh wow, that's... Oh, okay.
Is that separate?
Yeah.
That's good, is it not?
That's cheap.
It's cheap.
Yeah. Like, they don't even slot in each other.
What?
Oh, they just butt up against one
With a
another.
gap.
That's awful.
And one of them. Wow, okay.
Just a wonder that doesn't leak then.
Yeah, we'll be putting paste on it to make sure it doesn't like
Yeah.
We're putting more in it.
So basically the two pieces of the exhaust, they don't overlap, they just sit up against one another.
Like,
And then that clamp is what stops it leaking. That rusty clamp.
oh my.
you boy. The bracket that holds the exhaust hanger on is the one that holds the strap in for the tank. So I'll just
You may have...
support the weight of the...
Yeah,
So is that like you'd have to drop the fuel tank in order to change the exhaust?
If I could be bothered fighting with the rubber bits to get them out, but that looks like a whole lot of pain just to...
Yeah.
Spain is not needed.
Hopefully my hoo-ha will get mine off.
Right,
Indian.
if you've got curry powder and cumin, you can make coronation chicken. Just for all you people out there who want to make your own sandwich rollers.
Let's make sandwiches. Is it just coming down?
Yeah, just in the exhaust. Down in the hole.
Then you go right.
Thank you. Ellie, go away.
That's alright. This is you learn.
Well, it's a good 2 meters long at least.
Is that the back box?
So that's your back box, the rear muffler. That is that's a resonator.
Where's the cat?
The cat is all
the way in the front.
in the front before your butterfly valve. Now, 3-year-old bolts, rusted.
That's what they expect to come off. And
so that becomes a disposable part, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to do the exhaust? Well, you need to budget for having one of them.
Yeah. Oh my days, that's completely gone.
Now Matthew, there's a very important step in any exhaust build.
Cool.
You need to now start the car with no exhaust on it.
Yeah.
You do. It's the law. Because people on the internet want, we lost a monster, that'll be what I sat on.
Well, it's not mine, I'm good. Wait,
I sat on Dave's monster. It might still be salvageable.
Wait, should I plug his butterfly valve in first?
Oh yeah, stick it back on, otherwise you'll throw another engine light.
Don't have to reset.
I don't know if there are any more engine lights. He's got the full collection by this point.
Can I stand on it?
Yeah, you're good to stand there.
can I stand on it? I hope so. There's a car sitting on it.
It's supporting the car's weight.
No, but it might be more with them on a 60 kilos.
Alright, so make sure it's out of gear, out of gear. Good lad.
That valve, yo. Wow.
It's deathly silent. Right, okay. Next step, hit your sport button. So what's the point of that? Like, it's totally silent. It's got no exhaust on it. It's making no noise.
How is it? It's magic. It's so efficient.
Running, there's no...
There's no exhaust. Has this got a DPF?
Almost certainly.
There goes your noise then. I mean, I can hear it coming out.
Get that a boot full.
I can see it coming out.
It's not making any noise at all. Like, I know diesels are always quiet, but that's like, it's got no exhaust, nothing but that butterfly valve. Well, it's like Matthew says, it's quieter than the standard exhaust is. Right, so we need to get this thing back on. But with less. Plan is to take the inlet, find out what's inside this box, and either hollow it out or join the pipes or something. Maybe not.
Hollow it out is probably better for this because obviously
Well, it's not a lot of space in it.
Choppy.
Choppy, empty. Wow, that metal is not thick.
No, it's not. Is that how quick that is?
Yeah. Plasma cutter's the shit, right? It is
I thought it was going to be the metal grinder.
the grinders. No.
Point of cleaning this because the DPF. There's no soot whatsoever. Nothing.
That actually works.
That's all I need.
Exhaust gases come out of there and then have to find their way.
Imagine the top actually is hard up against that. So
Oh yeah, so they can't flow.
through there.
So through the tiny holes here,
Then through the...
then to find the end of one of these pipes and eventually go out,
And that one's got a little.
or
That one's got tiny holes there.
to go inlet there. But that's, the exhaust has to flow through all those tiny holes.
Ah.
See, I told you should have gone with a plasma cutter.
Before, like...
It's fucking hot.
One restriction.
Not quite straight pipe, but better.
Tied up the grinder.
Yeah. Wait, so that people can see how nice and tidy it is?
There is that, yeah.
I am helping! Well, we're going to leave them there, because they will basically sit and do nothing. What happens with the air is it comes in here, and this thing, if you imagine like this is a balloon, it fills up with pressurised air from the exhaust. And the only
nothing wrong with just leaving them now.
but they'll be there, and that'll keep the structure of that.
Ah, right.
And then the only place for the air to escape will be out of those two tubes.
It can't go through there though.
air will fill this area until it fills up,
Right, got you.
and then it'll vent out there.
Right, got you.
Are you finding you're getting better at this with more practice?
Yes, that's how it works.
I don't need to be a dick about it.
That is literally how every learning works. Being a doctor, and you find you get better at it the more you do it. Why yes.
Yes.
As a surgeon.
Yes, thank you. The more heart surgeries I do, the easier it is. There we go, seal back up, covered in the gun paste, lest it catch any leaks.
And stop it rusting.
Oh, will that stop it rusting as well?
Oh, fuck.
Nice. Well, there we go. You just got to figure out the clamp, get a new set of bolts on it. Front towards enemy, not towards crotch. Right, exhaust's back on, bolted, one either side. Fuel tank's still supported, but it's bolted back up now, and Dave is just reconnecting the butterfly with some shiny fresh bolts. Right, let's see if this sounds any different now. Give it a rev.
That's pure shite.
Well, that officially did not work. It was worth a try, and it saved him spending 600 quid on a Meltec. But I was a bit disappointed with that one. Anyway, there's plenty of other exhaust videos on the go. Check out some of our other shit, check out our drift build, and we'll see you soon.